Love it, man. And I always speak to any young individual and I tell them nonprofit world is you have to look into it. And as actually, because I am a president of a high school foundation, I always ask the teachers and I ask the school, are we not talking about nonprofits? Like, when people go off to college, are we not talking about, hey, man, there's nonprofit courses? Because I believe a lot of our young leaders now need to get into this space. And sometimes
Yeah.
they get into it, but maybe right after they finish the career and then they go into it like, man, I wish I would have done this sooner. Do you agree that you should have done this sooner? That you should have got into it sooner? What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I think if I had had this particular understanding, if God had given me this idea 30 years ago, I mean, this is. I look. I help with a lot of nonprofits. I'm on the board of a couple. And they're all really good. I mean, I wouldn't be part of it if they weren't. But this particular idea is so simple, and it's really surgical. Like it's really helping people we know are in need, and it solves a gap, and it does it, right away in a minute of a crisis. So yeah, I mean, that would have been wonderful to have started 30 years ago. Just think of all the more people we could have helped. When you're as old as me, see, you put back the time. So I could have done this for 40 years now.
Hey man, you're not, it's better late than never, is what I say, right?
There you
So
go.
you're doing it. The work is being done. We definitely appreciate the work that you've done on both sides.
Yeah.
Because in reality, you're always fighting for the better, you know. So we appreciate what you do there in that sense. So when you talk about Boost Others, how big have you been able to scale this organization since joining? Is this something that you founded or something that you
Yeah.
joined partners with?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was looking at the trajectory, and we started. I just looked at 5 years ago. We were at about 50 needs, and last year we finished. And those are families, because what we serve family. And last year we got to over 800 families, and our goal is this year to get to 1,200 families. And on
Wow.
top of that, we've expanded. We opened a new like arm of Boost Others in Cincinnati area with another family. So we've got now two of them going. So that's really exciting, and that's been really fun.
So you got a big organization, man. Something that probably was just a one man show is a couple
Yeah.
individuals now, right? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
we're actually hiring people. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I'm just the chairman of the board. I don't work, I don't get a salary or work there, but we have a team, and my daughter helped me start it, and she helps run it as well. She's a school teacher. So we're both doing multiple things, but this is kind of where we're headed.
I love it, man. That's how you know it's out of purpose and passion when we take a role. Same thing. I'm on the nonprofit, and it's not paid, but that doesn't mean I don't love it.
Yeah,
I'm actually an alumni to the school, so I even love it even more because I get
yeah,
to pour into the next,
yeah.
little eagles. We're Edgewater Eagles, so the next little eagles that go into the school, man, that are going to also experience life. My matter of fact, my niece is graduating, and I'm thinking to
Oh,
myself like,
cool.
oh my God, I remember when she was a little girl, and I get so nervous and scared, Dale. But for
Yeah,
me, I had no fear at 19. I was out in the world just living life.
yeah,
But when you went through it, it becomes a little different. You see things a little, from a different perspective and understand how cruel the world can truly be, right?
yeah.
And we know it. Most systems that are also being implemented, are they the best for us? Are they? And we're seeing what's happening in
Hmm.
government. Like there's just so much fear going on right now, man. And to talk about systems, most systems actually takes weeks to help. Why did you decide it had to happen in days?
So ask it again, real quick.
Yeah, when we talk about systems, we know that systems takes weeks, maybe months to actually help and put together. Why did you decide, no, it has to happen in days?
Well, I think the the urgency of the needs. We're driven by that, and those are what we deal with, particularly as crisis needs. So you really can't wait. You have to act. And when I heard that first story, I was like, whatever happens, we got to solve this. I don't want that woman losing her job. I don't want her having more pressure. Let's help her. She's already dealing with enough. You know what I mean? And so no, that made us think. Yeah, we got to move. We got to move.
And it kind of go back to your history, right? Um, Dealing with crisis up close, it's showing up faster matters just as much as showing up at all. You agree?
Oh yes, speed
Right.
is a big deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
speed's a big deal. In police department, they measure your how good the police department. You can look it up online of any police department, see what the response time is, and you're pushed on that because if you're in a
Yeah.
crisis right now, you want them to come. You can't wait an hour. And in the same way with us, we try to measure our response time because we also deliver, and most charities aren't able to deliver. So we're mobile, just like the cops. They get a call, we go. So our dream is to get it tighter and tighter, but our response time right now is within a day we can get the need, day to 2 days longest, we can try to get the need solved. Sometimes within hours.
So two things. It's funny you say that because I recently just seen an article. I'm in Orlando, as I mentioned, and it gave the response time to Orange County, where it was actually less than surrounding areas. Right? I can't remember. I think it was like 80%. Is that a good?
Response time should be really fast. I'm going to say this. Here's my technical term. They should be really fast. That's my technical term. I know that I can remember over the years with them doing exposés, the medics in DC, because I was in Washington, DC, and, over the years, it was pretty crazy and pretty disorganized. I think now they're way up, but I don't know how tight it should be, but I know this. Let me say this, Efrain. I've had to call, right? When I'm losing a battle and you're getting whooped and you put it out on the radio, come help me, man, seconds seem like hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we got to be there quick, man.